Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Greenwell Farms. I'm Matt, and I'm with our CEO, Tom Greenwell. Morning.
Good morning.
How's everything?
Great.
So, guys, we have a big congratulations in order. Recently, Tom came home with the #1 prize for the HCA Cupping competition. Not only did we win top in Kona, but we actually won top in the state as well. So, congrats.
Thank you.
And,
that was everybody's effort, though.
Sure, I get you. It's a nice thing to say, but what coffee won, first of all?
The coffee that won first place is from Copico Estate, which is, we manage it. We're a partner of it,
I see.
That farm. It's a relatively new farm, first planted in 2016.
I see.
Started, and what won was a Red Bourbon. Old variety of coffee that does really well at 2,800 feet elevation.
That was one of the first varieties introduced to Kona way back when, right? Before the the Guatemala typical.
Actually, right? Red Bourbon came in after the
After, I
Typica.
see.
Yeah.
I see.
The original variety was a very old variety that's really not grown anywhere in the world.
I see. And what qualities make Red Bourbon so interesting?
It's got it's from Copico, the acidity kind of comes out and strikes you. It's a really subtle, but yet intense acidity, excuse me. The fruitiness, does have chocolate in it, but
So a lot of complexity.
yeah, and very complex.
I see. Interesting. So are we going to sell this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, we look forward to that. So I'm wondering, I know you said a moment ago it's a team effort, but tell me the process, because of course this is not the first award you've ever won for your coffee, and you seem to get a lot of them. And I wonder, I remember when the 49ers won the Super Bowl in the 80s and Bill Walsh wrote Building a Champion, and John Madden would talk about building a champion. So what does it take to build a winning coffee? Something that just everyone goes, wow, that's amazing.
Well, coffee varieties do really well in certain microclimates. So you need to, just do a lot of experimentation. And we planted, up at Copico, we planted about 7 varieties. And, the Red Bourbon this year just popped right out.
Wow.
And, it just takes, trial and error. It's, Mother Nature does play a lot. So you just have to learn where to plant different varieties, I think.
So in a sense, like when you hear about a wine just having a particular grape having an exceptional year, then they just take that and bring it forward. Is that something like that? You've let Mother Nature do a lot of the work, and then you're careful to preserve those along the way.
Yeah, we can't control, what can you control on a farm? You can control what the plant consumes. So proper fertilization. Over fertilization will hurt you. Under will absolutely hurt you. Proper fertilization, competition from weeds are important. And then, but I always say we live and die by Mother Nature here, because when it doesn't rain, we don't get enough moisture. We don't have water. So we need to protect the moisture that we do get. And so a lot of that's involved in our farming efforts.
Interesting, very interesting. How much does the roast level affect the final product? Like when they're judging it, do they get green bean or they get roasted coffee?
You always submit green bean. So, obviously the process, I always say the coffee's the best it'll ever be the moment you harvest it from the tree.
I see.
So in the processing, our job is to keep that coffee at that peak.
I see.
And so pulping it, proper fermentation, drying it, and then you come down to the green bean. Okay, so we submit green. They'll roast it at a medium roast, and that kind of that will definitely bring out all the, um, the real faint flavors in coffee. Um, but it will also bring out a lot of the defects
I
if
see.
you improperly, handle the coffee
Gotcha.
on them.
So all the entrants submit green bean, and then they're all roasted by the judges to the same
To the same
roast
level.
level, and
Yeah.
then they compare them that way.
Yeah.
And it's a double blind, judging or cupping, from my
Yeah.
understanding. That's amazing. How many entrants were there this year? Do you know?
I think it was 80 something.
80 something.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really a big accomplishment. And I think I have one more question, and I don't want to bring this out too long, but uh, you didn't just win like first. If I looked at the results, you had like third, fourth, fifth. Like a lot of the coffees you submitted won in the top level, right?
Yeah, it was quite the night for Greenwell Farms as well as Copico Farms.
Right.
Because we do 100% of the management, planting
Right.
all the way up to harvesting and processing for Copico. But Greenwell Farms also won second place in Kona with its geisha.
Gotcha.
We had a geisha that did not get an award because you can only win one
I
award
see.
from a farm.
I see.
But we also got a third place geisha from the same farm down here, and those we'll be presenting them later.
Gotcha.
And then I think we had a couple more in the top 10.
So I understand that that same night that you won all those awards, your very first grandchild was born.
That's right.
Is that amazing?
Imogene. Look for the new signature series.
Imogene?
Imogene. She
Amazing.
was born early in the morning. That was my home run. And my grand slam was the cupping contest.
That's awesome. So we got a triple, quadruple congratulations for all that. And Tom, you're a grandfather now.
Yes. Officially, I am a grandfather.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for listening in. We'll see you again next month. Have a wonderful summer. Aloha.